What's up? What's up? Where is Astrobot is the real question. He's 2 minutes late, that bastard. Who's saying they have a short-term memory? I feel like Limit Cut doesn't really require a lot of short-term memory, though. I mean, it's... I don't consider things that are literally you immediately having to act on something a factor in your short-term memory, you know? Yeah, I consider that more short-term memory than Limit Cut, where it's like, I have a 3, I need to do this. It's like, that's not really short-term memory, because you're acting it on it immediately, right? Like, you're not doing anything else in the meantime. That's all you're doing at the time. Like, if you were fighting a bunch of bosses and you had to remember and act on your 3 later, sure. But it's not really short-term memory if you're acting on it immediately. I'd say worry about that when we get there. I mean, I don't suspect that we'll even... like, I'd be surprised if we get to limit cut today. Especially with how late Astral is. Does anybody know where they're at? Oh, he said he's getting on. Alright. Well, that's just a negative attitude. Yeah, drinking fucking sucks. Yeah, you need to get some protein up in you. Go buy yourself a hamburger. I need a minute. My work thing is contacting me. Yeah, I'm like, who does a drinking game with wine? Like, I've never heard people doing a drinking game with wine, you know? Yeah, guys, at some point we have to play Cards Against Humanity's drinking game. Because there is online Cards Against Humanity, where you do the whole thing where winner of a round gets a point, right? And then the card star also picks the worst card, and they have to take a drink. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It also means that, like, you know how sometimes Cards Against Humanity you'll just do a throwaway round, like, oh, I can't use these cards, you throw them out? Well, if you try doing that in that game mode, you're gonna get wasted real fast. No, you can't discard cards. That's the thing, is you have to play them. But if you're just trying to throw out a bad card, that means you have to play it. And that means you're probably going to get the worst card for the round. Like, if you just have a bunch of cards that you hate and you can't use any of them, then, well, you're going to have to take a shot if you're trying to get out. But yeah, that's a game that you got to buy some, like, vodka or tequila for, something just powerful. I just realized my mic is muted as I'm trying to speak. And also I'm trying to fix a work thing, so I'm a little bit distracted. But I think most of us were in here last time. The only different person is Chibi. So Chibi, have you done this fight at all, or are you completely fresh to it? Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't really hear you. I'm trying to turn down the game. Sorry, did you repeat that? He completed what? Oh, completely fresh. I thought he said he completed crash or something like that. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Alright. Alright, so let's talk about some stuff. Just to get everybody on the same page of what's going on, right? Alright, so I don't know if you've watched any VODs or anything, but we'll talk about stuff anyways. So basically, this fight, when we talk about positioning, it's going to be based around, for this phase, obviously this will change later phases, it'll be based around 3 puddles that spawn arbitrarily around the arena. 3 puddles will spawn, not always in the same spots, so, like, they're not going to spawn in A, B, and C, so these markers aren't going to be here. This is an example. They'll always spawn in this configuration, though, where there's one at each cardinal, and there's one direction that's left open. The big open area is going to be our true north. The middle puddle will be our true south. Right? So, again, 3 puddles will spawn, 1 will be in the middle, and there'll be a big open side. Big open side, north. Small side is south. You're going to have to orient according to that for the entire first phase. Again, the puddles are RNG where they spawn, they just always spawn in the same positions relative to one another. So the very first thing that we're going to be dealing with is basically we're going to pull the boss. You're going to stay out in front of the boss, and the boss is going to do a tank buster, and so on. The boss is going to do a big room-wide AoE damage thing called Cascade. That's when the hand is going to spawn. So this entire phase, we're going to be fighting both the boss and the hand. If the boss and the hand get more than 5% difference from one another, we all die. So we got to keep them within 5% health. Due to this, we split up the DPS and who's attacking what. To make sure that DPS is split evenly. How we are doing it last time, and we're going to just keep trying it this time, is we have Kanan and Eevee focusing on the boss. So Astral and Chibi, you guys are going to be focusing on the hand. So the hand spawns, again, as soon as you see like the Cascade cast go out, and you need to focus on killing the hand. And keeping, because again, if they get too far apart in health, we all die. So what's going to happen is, again, we start the fight, it does big room-wide AoE, hand and boss are going to be spawned. Chibi, again, you're going to be focusing on the hand. We're going to stay in the middle for a little bit, and then you're going to see the hand and the boss separate. At this same about time, there's going to be 4 ads that spawn out throughout the arena. Kind of like this, but again, the puddles can be kind of random where they are, but they basically spawn in each intercardinal. So what's going to happen is each DPS player needs to attack their ad and pull it a bit out of the center, and they need to 1v1 their ad. The trick is, you need to get the ad below 25% health, but you can't kill it. If you kill your ad, we all die. So, you're going to be on the southeast ad. So where 4 is now relative to these puddles, that one would be yours. So what you need to do is, again, you attack it, you pull it away. It'll be easier for you because we're also going to talk about, since you're also the ranged DPS, so you do a lot of baiting in this fight because you're very mobile. We're going to talk about that too right after we finish this discussion. So basically, you're going to hit your ad, you're going to pull it a bit out of the center because ads can't be too close to each other. You're going to get it below 25%, and then you're going to wait because you are the last player that's going to feed, because the melees feed first, and then it's Eevee and then you. What a feed means is all these ads, the reason you don't kill them is because once you get them below 25% health, you need to bring your ad to either the boss or the hand. When you do, it'll do a big room-wide AoE damage, and your ad will be gone. The less health the ad has, the less damage it does. If your ad's above 25% health, though, we all die. So, you need to get it below 25. Once it's below 25, you don't have to worry too much about getting any extra hits. The ads are fairly squishy. There's a running meme with samurais that samurais can basically one-shot their ad. So, that'll probably happen a decent bit tonight that Astral just kills their ad because of a lucky direct hit crit. It happens. Yeah, it's muting. Alright, so yeah, basically, there's one other thing we're going to talk about, then we can do some polls, and we'll go from there. Since you are our range... Yes, that was the next thing. Since you are our ranged DPS, we also are going to have you baiting cones from these tornadoes. So how we're doing that is we have Velissa east, Risa west. Your tornado is the south tornado. So when the tornado spawns, you need to run down south, and you need to get, like, say B is our south tornado, right? You want to be over here, to the east of it, kind of in the corner, and you want to be really as closest to it as you can get without killing yourself, obviously. It's going to shoot a cone at you. You're going to dodge that. Then as soon as that's over, you're going to get back in the corner, and it'll shoot another cone at you. And then after that, this is also when your ad's spawning, so you're going to be pulling that. You're just going to be hitting that again, your range, so you don't have to leave where you are. So yeah. So basically, again, some timeline of the fight. Boss gets pulled, boss tank busters, boss does cascade. Hand and hand spawns and tornado spawn. You orient yourself to the southeast, like to the south tornado, to slightly to the east of it, back in the corner, get nice and tight on it, and you start attacking the hand, because you're attacking the hand. Then, once your ad spawns, you're going to pull that over as well. And you're going to fight that, get it below 25%, and I'll call for it when it's time for you to feed it in. So yeah. Yes, you are in the southeast quadrant, so the ad that spawns in between the south and the east tornado, that one is yours. Yep. Who the ad tethers to is whoever hits it first, so just be careful with any AoEs or so on to not hit anybody else's ads. Because if you get tethered to 2 ads, you die. Now give me 1 second. Sorry again. Yeah, that's the thing is, I want. Again, we're trying to break up the parts of the fight and explaining how to do different things for the party, but, like, the problem is all 3 of these mechanics, the tornadoes, the baits, the room-wide AoE, the hand spawning, yeah, it's all, like, the first 30 seconds. Like, it happens really fast in the beginning, so it's kind of hard to not talk about it all. Yeah, that's about our longest pull was, what, 1 minute, 12 seconds? So we're going to spend a long time wiping to about 40-second pulls. Don't feel bad about it. It's pretty expected. Yeah, I'd say don't be discouraged, because the hardest part of this entire first phase is actually the ads. The rest of the phase is all about just memorizing a series of positions that you need to walk in between. So, literally, it's the ads are the hardest part of this phase. Alright, hopefully that work issue's resolved. God damn it. Somebody is sending a bunch of garbage data, and I'm on fucking dev support for our team right now. I promise this will take me like 30 seconds more. I apologize to everybody. I don't get paid enough for this shit. What? Well, no, this is like an automated system, and apparently people entered a bunch of strings that are too fucking long into one system that's happy to accept it, but then when it tries to sync over to ours and everything explodes. Well, I'm not going to truncate it and send it in at all. All I'm going to do is pull it off our queue, start everything back up, and then I'm going to email a support team and tell them to fix their shit. Dude, I don't fix bad data, I just point it out to people. I am integrations. That's the problem. Well, the thing is, like, our system's not... The whole point is we're trying to make it not bad data sensitive, because if bad data breaks things, we yell at people for it. You know what I mean? The problem with bad data, and if your system can't handle it well, is it means some asshole like me has to wait their Friday night fixing this shit when somebody does something stupid on a Who is doing this right now? God. Yeah, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Oh well. Dude, how many are there of these? Yeah, he was a bunny ear for a while. Nah, it hasn't been that long. Yeah, he took an Ellison mid-step, didn't he? He was Vieira, then Ellison, and now he's Patino. Yeah, see, the fucking issue here is everything's breaking because somebody put in a really long postal code. Dude, fuck this. And then they immediately fucking tagged like a billion things in it. Dude, fuck these people. The fuck are they doing? Dude, it's annoying because like every week I feel like I have to message these people and tell them, hey, you guys don't have infinite length on these shit. You need to use this shit. Postal code field is for postal codes, not other stuff. Yeah, and our system gets mad at us, but other systems are like, oh, bad data, I like bad data. But then it all tries to sync over to us, and our system's the one that's like, gets mad at it. Because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Jesus. Now that's something I hope nobody's actually done. Now there's also a message on here that I just pulled off that is in the wrong encoding. How did that even get sent? Jesus, alright. I'm not gonna fix these, I'm basically just storing all this fucking bad data and I'll email later. Alright, so that's good enough for now. Let's do polls. I apologize again for people that took long. Lob is the perfect data type. It's alright. I'm sure you're sexier than that, Melissa. Alright, cool. Alright, let's make sure everybody is still awake. Alright, countdown's going out. I'm like, are you actually potting? Yes. You should be using food. But food gives vitality. Pod's literally just paying for a DPS buff. I assume everybody repaired their gear before getting in here. Nobody entered in here with broken gear, right? Tank Buster. Alright, and get ready for the room wide. Room wide damage. Alright. Hand and tornadoes are spawning. Remember, orient with mid tornado being south. And get in your corners to bait the cones. What? No, I think that was the hand and the boss not being far enough. Alright, give me a sec. Dude, I just noticed because I pulled off another message for bad postal code. These aren't even the same postal code. It's not the same entities that are related. Some asshole is out there right now just writing in a shit ton of bad data into postal code fields. Who's doing this? I'm gonna find this son of a bitch. If you just type everything into the postal code field. Son of a bitch. Probably not a bad idea. Dude, I hate how other people's systems don't stop people from entering bad data. Like, that just seems like an obvious thing to me when you're building a system, that you don't let people just type in whatever the fuck they want. Like, users are fucking terrible. Alright. Alright. Let's just keep going. Yeah, well, it's annoying. All the postal codes are in Amsterdam. So they should be fucking asleep right now, because it's gotta be like 2 AM in Amsterdam right now, right? Yeah, well, I was actually surprised. I was closer than I expected, but yeah, it's like 4 AM for them. What the fuck are they doing? Go to bed and stop typing in improper postal codes. Well, it's annoying because this just means now I have to contact some other support team and they have to be like, oh, I don't know, man. It's like, why is that a correct postal code? It's like, because I said so. That's the nice thing about being on the... Alright. What? What's up, Astral? I was like, Astral, I'm taking the boss, not the hand. I got confused. I'm like, yes, hello, Astral. It's nice to speak to you. Oh. How are those ham job sales going? Alright, let's keep pulling. Alright, and watch your tank stance. That's the really exciting thing about off-tanking this fight, is while you're proccing the first phase, you have to turn on and off your tank stance every 30 seconds. It's great. Because after a wipe, you gotta turn it off, and 10 seconds of the fight, you have to turn it on. So it's just really got fun gameplay. Also, fair warning for Chibi, all the tank busters on this guy are cleaves, and the ad and the boss always tank buster at the same time. So just never stand in front of them. Out. Tank busters. Alright, middle's gonna be safe. Alright, bring him in. Oh. Yes, what was that there? Okay, so some context for Chibi and everything. So we're trying to get the bosses to the middle. There is a bubble pattern, because basically what's happening there is during the ad phase, each tornado, or 2 of the tornadoes out of 3, will spawn a bubble. And 1 bubble will fly towards the hand, 1 bubble will fly towards the boss. If anybody touches the bubbles, or if the hand or boss touches the bubbles, we all die. So if you see bubbles floating across the stage, you just don't touch it. But we're also going to be moving around the bosses. We try to get them to the middle, but if the bubble pattern is bad, then we kind of have to split up and do sides a little bit. But, again, the best case scenario, we get the bosses to the middle, because that's a safe area. Me and Sasha are going to be pointing them both towards south. The melee people, as we're pulling them to the middle, are feeding their ads. After the melee people feed and the healers get a chance to heal a little bit, Eevee feeds their ad. At that point, there's going to be a couple of tank busters coming out. 1 pointed southeast, 1 pointed southwest. 1 will hit me, 1 will hit Sasha, so make sure you're backed up a bit, like stay a bit further away so you don't get hit by these. And after those go out, that's when you're going to run in and feed. Right, just do another ready check, make sure everybody's on the same page. Trying to think about the other AoE that could have been out. The only other AoE I'm thinking about is if 2... So what happens and why you can't have the ads close to each other is if you get hit by 2 of the ads AoEs that are over, like at the same time, then you explode and you die and you kill everybody around you. So I don't know if it could have been that. Which that's from the ads overlap, right? Because I'm saying it's not health difference because that would have killed us all. It's not an ad being killed because that would have killed us all. It's not an above 25% feed because that would have killed us all as well. Alright, let's keep pulling. Yeah, so there's a lot of mechanics in this fight that just kill everybody. So, fair warning. Yeah, killing the ad, killing the bubble, or not killing the bubble. Killing the ad, not lowering the ad enough, not killing the ad, touching the bubble, keeping the tank and ads health too far apart, keeping them too close or too far away from each other. But that's what makes it fun. I mean, the reason you do Ultimate is to challenge yourself, right? No, we know you're not joking. You switch your fucking race every week because of the glands. You know how much money Sasha must have spent on Fantasias at this point? Sasha could have probably bought like a supercomputer. Alright, let's see what bubble pattern we get. Alright, middle's gonna be safe. Alright. Remember to tilt your guy. Home gang. Tank buster's going out. That is accurate. I'll try to bring this ad in. Oh, well, we're dead either way. Alright, let's get there cleanly before we start worrying about talking about the next set of mechanics. Yeah. Well, his is baited to the east. Yeah, east and west bait their proteins north in the beginning, while Chibi is baiting theirs kind of like southeast. Yeah. I mean, basically everybody should be baiting theirs mostly just out of the arena. Alright, I'm gonna do countdown going out. Watch your tank stance, Sasha. Dude, I love this fight so much, though. I think you got there fast enough. Yeah, you have some time. Busters are off. Bubbles are spawning. Alright. Middle safe. Alright. And back, watch out, Chibi, you're gonna get tank bustered. Home gang. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit further back than that. Well. Alright, yeah, we can... Let's just discuss that now. So basically, if people look in... I will repost it in the Ultimate Static, because it's a little bit further up now. And we can talk about that. The toolbox, give me 1 second. So this is the toolbox that we are going to use for... Which, Melissa, I think you said you were going to update one. Did you? Alright, that's fine. So ignore the first phases, go to step 17. So this is gonna be how we handle Protean Wave. So people who haven't seen this before should all be on step 17. And I'm gonna remove all these markers because I just realized that these are still down and they're probably just distracting. Because these markers mean nothing. Alright, so of the 17's not the end of the one I just posted. Did you click on the toolbox that I literally just posted in Ultimate? Yeah, no, the other one was how we were doing the first phase. But if you go to the one I just posted, you go to step 17, this is how we're going to handle Protean. So I'm assuming people are looking at this point, so we can talk about it a little bit. So how we start Protean, so this is after the ads are dead and the tank busters are over, we're all going to stack up north. Because every single one of us is going to get targeted by one of the cones. We want to make this a nice tight stack because the melees have to stay within melee range, so make sure this is nice and tight. After this happens, each tornado needs to have its... Does each tornado even have a cone? I don't think so. No, yeah. So we're just baiting out a bunch of circular AoEs. So what we're going to do is the melees and the tanks are going to stay in melee range. I'll be the Dark Knight in this picture, and Sasha's the Gunbreaker. Then, yeah, Kanan will just be the Dragoon, because that's nice and easy. And Astral would be the Dancer here. While one difference that we have here is... yeah, so... Yeah, so, well, north, southeast. Well, you're going to the east puddle, and then you're going south of it. Which, that's... Wait, who's speaking there? Sorry, I don't recognize people's voices yet. Well, you'd just be going direct east. Yeah, so you'd be direct east. Astral's direct west. I'm northeast, and Sasha's northwest. We're all tight on the boss. And we're going to have Risa and Eevee are going to that west tornado just north of it, like you can see in the diagram. So the Black Mage and the Scholar, that would be Risa and Eevee. The south one, so that White Mage, since we already have Chibi baiting South Tornado at the beginning, Chibi, you're going to be the White Mage in this diagram for how to handle first Protean. And Valissa is, he's already baiting the East Tornado, so he's going to be the Bard in this picture, and that he runs east to bait his circle. So we all stack up north, then we're all going to split up between these positions. Do people understand their positions, or if there's any other confusion, this is time to ask about it. It's technically doesn't matter. The reason it's better to stack south is because you're less likely to get hit by a cone. Because if you're stacked north, if me or Kanan are slightly off, then we might clip you. While if you stack south, there shouldn't be any tornadoes or any cones pointed that way at all. Then, right after those circle AoE baits go out, and all the cones go out on the inner people, this means the next set of cones the inner people cannot get hit with, and the next set the outer people need to come in and they need to get hit with. This is like light rampant cone baits, in which they hit the closest people. So all the melees need to get to max melee range in either the northeast or southwest. It's completely up to them. It's personal preference. While the other ranged people are going to come in. Risa is going to be northwest of the boss, so the Scholar in this picture. Eevee is going to be to the west of the boss, so the Black Mage. Chibi would be coming in south of the boss, so the White Mage in this picture. And Valissa would be coming in southeast, the Bard in this picture. And you guys need to get right on the boss's hitbox. to bait out the cone, because again, the melee people are going to be max melee. And then we all, everybody but the tanks are going to then, as soon as that goes out, stack up north, which I'll be trying to do callouts for all of this if I can. While the tanks are each going to go east, I'm going to go east, Sasha's going to go west, because we're the closest two people to two of the tornadoes are going to get tethered. They can't tether the same player. So basically, if everybody's north and the tanks are east and west, the tanks are guaranteed to get the tethers. What these tethers do is it's going to put a large AoE tank buster on both of the tanks. The tanks are then going to take it to southeast and southwest and pop cooldowns while the rest of the party stacks north. And directly afterwards, the tanks are going to go back and north with everybody, and that's the beginning of second Protean. But let's get through first Protean and then worry about second Protean. So, do people think they have an understanding of how first Protean works? Basically, again, it's you stack north, you go to your first positions, then you go to your second positions right after the AoEs and cones go out, and then you just go north, and the tanks will handle the rest. Again, it's not RNG at all, so it's literally just memorizing like 4 positions that you need to move between. I'm gonna do a ready check. I assume anybody who says yes at least thinks they understand it. Again, you probably have to see it once or twice to really get a feel for it, but just verbally kind of understand. Alright, let's just keep pulling them. Yeah, it's a long fight with a lot of mechanics, so we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff as we go through this. It's not nearly as bad as it sounds. Again, Proteans isn't RNG at all. It's literally just remembering like 4 positions that you're moving in between. Second Protean's the same way. You're just memorizing a series of positions that you need to go between. So how I'll typically be trying to call it out is north, first position, second position, north, so on like that. Because obviously I can't call out everybody's positions. Which again, if anybody has questions, comments, or concerns, do not feel like, don't hesitate to speak up. Like, it's better to air them out sooner than later. Alright, split them up. And tank busters. Alright, let's... Oh, Rice is dead. The bubbles are middle is going to be safe. Alright, this is going to be a wipe, so let's just die. So I assume that was just Risa, like... Yeah, if you want to wipe us really quickly, you can go touch the bubbles. But remember, if you touch the bubbles too many times on accident, you do earn yourself the title of Bubbles, and that's going to be your nickname. Again, everybody who's not baiting a tornado, give the tornado a little bit of space, give it some personal room. Everybody who is baiting it, be nice and on top of it. Sorry, again, just more garbage data is coming over the thing. I'm trying to take a look at it. Do not. Again, I'm not paid enough for this shit, man. Nah. Alright, well. Alright, let's keep ball. Countdown, going out. I mean, there are plenty of people that are highly overpaid for what they do. Like Jeff Bezos. Like, I still think it's funny that people argue, like, yeah, of course he makes that much. He totally, you know, he works that hard. It's like, nobody works that hard. It's okay. Who needs workers' rights anyways? Yep, they don't. They're not landowning white males. They don't matter. And down we go. Tank busters. Oh, yep. Nice snipe. You managed to hit me, but not Kanan. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I got sniped by the cone and I died, but Kanan didn't, so I assume Kanan didn't get hit, so I'm like, that's pretty impressive. Ah, well, we should not be hitting it with the cone. Make sure the cones are nice and tucked. Alright, countdown's going out, let's just keep following. Yeah, it's probably a decent idea for the healers just to focus target their respective tanks, because we're taking a lot of damage. Like this boss hits like a fucking truck. It's alright. We're not worried about our parses right now. My 1 minute living liquid parse is ruined! Yeah, well. Alright, let's look for the bubbles. Middle is not safe. Alright, Hulking's out, tank busters are going out. Watch out for the bubble. Alright, pulling into the middle. Everybody stack north. Gotta feed the mats. Yeah. So Eevee, you definitely gotta get your ad in a bit faster. Like about the time that I'm calling out the tank busters, you really need your add in, because basically right after the tank busters, right after the tank busters, that's when Chibi needs to run. So Chibi, basically right after you see those tank busters go out, that's when you need to get in and feed your ad. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, that's a healer problem. Yeah, but it's one of those things that, like, yeah, we may not have enough health, but you just kind of have to do it anyways and risk it, you know, because you only have so much time. Alright, let's countdown go out. Don't worry, this fight's fun. Yeah. Also, again, most people in here right now, they're brand new to this, and they're fresh as well, so don't worry, everybody's learning. Again, I think the only people who have been in here before are me and Sasha. Sasha knows I'm a dirty mechanics whore, so I'm not going to complain about shit. Yeah, I was like, that's Astral. He's the one charging for handjobs. I'm a slut. I don't charge at all. It's a difference. I'm not a whore. I'm a slut. God, get it right. Basically. Now I want to see his W2. Alright, let's look for the bubbles. Middle's not safe. Tank Buster's going out. Alright, moving into the middle. And stack north. We dead. Nope. You can feed it to either. Yep. Well, yeah. Right after once I call the tank busters going out. Right after the tank busters, so give it like a couple seconds. You just run it to either one, whatever's closer. Yeah, which, again, we can use Living Dead there, it's just a matter of, is it easier for him to use that there, or healers prefer he didn't? Because I'm using Home Gang there, just because that's like my third tank buster to fight, so... Nope. Limit cut's pretty long and stuff. You're not gonna need Living Dead for a while. I don't. At least I don't believe so. What? Yeah, I don't think you need it because the next tank cheese, if we're doing it, is probably gonna be me doing it, not you. Home Gang's 4, so like the next thing that we tank cheese is gonna be me. It is. It's accurate. Sorry, somebody sent in a bunch more fucking postal codes just right now. I cleared out like 160 messages of these like 15 minutes ago, and now there's 160 more. What the fuck? Who's doing this? Yeah, I wish, but... Yeah, no, I can. I just don't want to trace it right now. I'm just trying to clear out all the bad data, so because I have an automated system that alerts me when there's stuff broken. And it's just going to keep calling me until I fix it. So, like, I'm not actually going to fix it right now. I'm not going to fix it all weekend. This is like a Monday thing. Like, I'm going to circle back Monday and figure out who the fuck did this. But, like... because it's not actually that easy. Alright, you know what, screw it. I'm saying fuck it. Anybody waiting on this queue can wait like 2.5 hours until I'm not doing this. They can go fuck themselves. Alright, I'm gonna just put that. Because the thing is, normally users complain if this integration's down too long, so I have to fix it kind of quickly, but honestly tonight I'm sick and tired of whoever's doing this, so they can wait 2.5 hours, I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do, fire me? What? Alright. Hands up. Oh, split up. Tank Buster's going out. Let's see. Bubbles. Middle's not safe. Alright, and home gang, tank busters. Alright, stack north, stack north. Let's see a little bit, okay, that's fine. Nope. Somebody, yeah, Eevee was dead, so we got a circle. Again, Melissa, if you can, try to go south of the East Tornado, just because. But yeah. It wasn't that bad. Hmm? I said that wasn't that bad. What do you mean? Well, like, the thing is, the proteins come out pretty quickly, and we need you stacked north. So, like you can't hold off feeding. And the only problem with feeding, like, during the tank busters, if Eevee's feeding right before then, is just not getting hit yourself. Alright. Countdown's going out. Again, it's not like a super fixed timing on when to do it, we're just trying to space them out a little bit, because double feeds can be hard. But, again, if the healers want to, again, we can just do 2 double feeds, but, like, again, that's just hard on healers. Yeah, you don't have to feed in. Basically, you just have to get yours in before the protein waves go out. Like... You don't have to rush feed, necessarily. There we go. Let's see. Middle safe. Or not safe, not safe. Yeah. And home game. Pulling middle. Everybody stack north. Stack north. Alright, second positions now. Yeah, remember, after you get hit by the first cone, you need to go either northeast or northeast or southwest if you're a melee, and you need to get to max melee range. Well, I think I also saw Kanan was still just due east for that. Gotta get... Yeah, all the range people, you need to be, like, touching the... It's like light rampant cones. You want to be touching the hitbox to bait your cone. And everybody else needs to be max melee. And countdown's... Yeah, this fight's pretty strict on its positioning and timing, you know? Yeah, again, it's also one of those things that it's fun in the sense that this first phase is like 1,000,000,001 different strats for doing it. So, like, if, again, we do have too much issue with bubbles or anything like that, we can adjust alternate stuff. busters. Bubbles are spawning. Middle's gonna be safe. Alright, watch the diagonals. Tank busters going out. Alright, stack north. Oh, Chibi's dead. Yeah, Chibi might need some sort of extra attention because they do have to stay out the longest. So they might need like a second heal or something there. Alright, Captain's going out. Just keep pulling. Up. Tank buster's going out. Alright, bubbles respawn. Middle safe. Point two directions. Tank buster's going out. One thing's up. Alright. North. Stack north. First positions. Second positions. I got hit by a cone. So if somebody ranged wasn't on the hitbox. Yeah, remember, also again, Kanan, you need to either go northeast or southwest for your second position. Those are the two safe spots. Because the ranged people are going to be north, northwest, south, northwest, west, south, and southeast. So the safe spots are northeast and southwest for the melees. Yeah, you don't need to go that far out. Yeah, don't go for that far out. Like, you can see the toolbox, I don't think they go that far out. Yeah, no, they more go to just the sides of their things, not all the way in the corners. Countdown's going out. split them up. Gangbusters going out. Middle safe. And home game. Oh, Rice get hit by the tank busters. North. I think Chibi did as well, right? Yeah, I mean, it's difficult where you are, because it's like, you want to get as close as you can, but those tank busters hitboxes are just huge. Countdown's going out. It's alright. Yeah, we're still getting a feel for it. Again, ads are the hardest part of this first phase, honestly. The Protean Wave 1 and 2 aren't really that bad. And that's basically the end of the fight, I'm pretty sure, after Protean 1 and 2. It's just like you pull it north and kill it. Yeah, and then we get to Prog Limit Cut. Limit Cut's fun. I mean, Limit Cut, you're not hitting things at all, you're literally just doing mechanics correctly. Just like my ideal fight. That's what it was originally called. No, I think Sasha knows the actual lore answer to that, but I don't know. It's just original Cruise Chaser, that's what it's called, and that's what it's called in this game. Alright, middle's not safe. Home game's going out. Buster's going out. Okay, stack north. Yeah, now people are dead there. You can't do Protean if people are dead. Yeah, it looked like... Yeah, you guys don't need to go that far out. Again, it's like just far enough out that you're like separated from each other and out of the cones, you know? Alright. Countdown's going out. Yeah, well. Greed is good to a degree. My mindset is greed is good. It's typically a good mentality after you do the mechanic correctly. Doing the mechanic correctly first is good, and then after that, greed is what you want. As long as you do the mechanic right. Well, in this fight, you can't really just sack people to the boss anyways. I mean, that's like another part of this thing, is if somebody dies, then the health is going to get separated on the hand and the boss will probably just die to the 5% thing. It's like you can't really have a death during this phase. Think this is a video game that we play for fun? No! No jokes allowed in here. Middle safe. Alright, tank busters. Yeah, don't worry, I see it. And north. Sack north. Sack north. First positions. Second positions. Yeah, I can cane in for that. Just run to me. And yep, tanks. Okay, now. Yeah, that's a good time for Living Dead too. Should I home gang that? It'd probably be good for me to home gang that, but that means I need more health before the third tank buster, because I don't have a lot of cooldowns at that point. Alright, I'm gonna try to not home gang the third buster. I should have Thrill of Battle at least, and maybe Raw Intuition. But yeah, since it's typically pretty good to home gang the Tornado Tethers. Alright. Countdown's going out. Yep. Dude, I love that juicy, thick, dummy, jiggly ass of his. It's the thing that keeps bringing me back to this fight. I just can't take my eyes off of it. I mean, look at that wiggle. Exactly. Look at those rippling abs. Abs are right. I still love Yokutaru's response to people criticizing how sexualized 2B was. Which, if people don't know his response was to ask the community to collect as much fan service images of 2B's ass as they could and send it to him. Yep. Yeah, that's his official response to the controversy. Alright, yep, no. Oh. I assume somebody killed the rad. Yeah, these ads are a little bit squishy. Yeah, you probably understand why the samurais don't like these ads now, right? Well, like dancers, if you do a technical step, you just instant kill your ad. Alright, countdown's going out. Well, now it's gonna happen. I keep saying, oh man, at least we haven't died to the 5% thing in my head, but I'm like, I should say that out loud, because this could start happening every poll. But now somebody's already said, well, Astral hasn't killed his ad yet, at least, so now it's going to happen like 6 times in a row. Oof. Now that sounds like the RNG you expect from this fight. Tankbusters going out. Middle safe. Tankbusters going out. Wait for that. There we go. And north. Second north. Right, first positions. Oh, second positions. Yeah, then he just spams a bunch of AoE, and then the tornado cones go out, and then another cascade. AoE third eye one. Yep, after the second positions. So you do the second positions where melees are all max melee, everybody range bait in their cones. Everybody other than the tanks is going to stack north. Me, I'm going to go due east. Sasha's going due west. Once me and Sasha get our tank tethers, I'm going to go southeast, he's going to go southwest, and we're both going to tank and roam. So you guys don't have to worry about healing us at all, you just heal the stack. Yeah, the tether from the tornado. Yeah, that's the tank tether. So how those tethers work is 2 tornadoes randomly get a tether, and each tether tethers the closest player, but they can't tether to the same person. So if you have a tank due east, a tank due west, and everybody else stacked north, the 2 tanks are guaranteed to get the tethers. Alright, let's do countdown going out. But it also just helps because then everybody else just stacks north and it makes it easier for the healers to heal them. Because again, both the tanks are going to tank and roll there, so they don't need to heal us at all. A little bit north, really fine. Yeah, at least this fight's got some banger ass music. Tank busters. Middle safe. Was that an ad death? See, you guys said Astral wasn't killing his ad, now he's gonna start doing it. Well that was an ad dying. I mean, if we die that early, it's typically an ad dying. And by that early, I mean that early into, like, the ad pullbacks. Alright, countdown's going out. I thought that if we die at that point, it might be an early feed. Probably for the best. Your brain is not wrinkly enough for this, sir. It's alright, again, worry about the mechanics first and focus on greeting it out later. remember, if you die, your DPS is 0. Alright, and split them up. That con. Alright, and middle is safe. Tank Buster's about to go out. Need some more health. Nope. Yeah, that's like. Yeah, also, Felicity, it looks like your cone hit Kanan, so try to get like the tornado cones to be more tucked away. It's like technically Kanan can survive a hit of that, but like it's probably not good practice. It's like Kanan's like, shut up, I'm trying to get my bloodbath healing parse. Alright, let's go out. Second win, second win, second win. Right. I need to off-tank this fight so I can get 100 percentile warrior parse on healing. Because if you're main tanking, you just never use Nascent because raw intuition's always better. I'm only here for my healing parse. Again, a group has managed to do this fight with a single tank and a single healer, so if you want to see some sweaty strats, go look them up. Alright, let's see. My middle's not safe. Tank Buster's about to go out. I need some more health. Nope. Oh, is that what killed us there? Yep, you also gotta not touch them bubbles. Lest you earn yourself the nickname Bubbles. I thought the boss was out far enough. Are you talking about the hand? The boss did start moving to the center though. Like I took it northeast. Alright, doesn't matter. Counting's going out. That's... Yeah, I mean the thing is, like, I'm trying to save Holmgang for that giant AoE spam of the tornadoes. And, I mean, I'm gonna thrill a battle, and I'm also gonna add Reprisal to that Tank Buster, just because an extra 10% might help. The thing is, that's the third Tank Buster I'm getting hit with, and we're only a minute in the fight, so I'm kind of running out of cooldowns. Because I'm basically, I only have like Thrill up right there at that point. Yeah, that's part of the reason Warrior's so good at maintaining this fight, is because you do have raw intuition. Nah, just keep yourself alive. Like, I'm trying to think, it might be worth it for the second one, like this one, if you put your shield on me, like right there, if you could. Because then I can push raw intuition later. What are you popping for this one? Yeah, so instead of popping Rampart and Shield, you should probably pop Rampart and something else. It's not safe. I'm trying to remember, what cooldowns does Dark Knight have? What does Dark Mind do? Oh. Right. Dark Knight. I'm like wondering, I'm like, oh, you must have another cooldown. It's like, oh, right, Dark Knight's at Dark Mind, which isn't useful for Tank Buster stuff. Well, the thing is, he's using Dark Missionary for the next Tank Buster. So he's Ramparting first, Tank Buster, and Shield. Oh, that one you're going to want to use for the slaps. Because the Tank Buster? Oh, it doesn't have a cast bar. Like, it's literally just what I'm calling out. Like, so like right after you feed your ad, if you could feint there, that'd be great. Because he's tank boosting there, so if we could get 10% on that. Basically, Sasha, when you want a Reprisal Dark Missionary, Reprisal if you have it, but definitely Dark Missionary, is when me and you do the tank tethers, when he starts slapping the ground and doing all those slaps, you want Dark Missionary there, because I'm going to shake for the cascade that follows that. Provided Shake is back, because I'm doing it for the first cascade. But for the many slaps, that's where your Dark Missionary is going to be. Alright, countdown's going out, let's just pull it again. It's alright, again, we're figuring stuff out. Again, this fight's gonna... it's really hard, so it's gonna take a while to get through it, you know? Because this is my first shake off reprisals for this cascade. I'm going to try to shake reprisal the next cascade since it should be back by then. You know, after the second positions in Protean Wave, where me and you go to the sides to get our tethers, and he starts slapping the ground. Hand and tank and boss weren't far enough away. It went off, I think, about the same GCD as I was used to. Either that, or if it did go off too early, it might have gone off a little bit too early, then it might have been health. If somebody had like a really good opener or something, they don't normally. Countdown's going out, let's just keep pulling. Yeah, so, yeah, those hand slaps, that's where your Dark Missionary, and if you have Reprisal, would come in. Yeah, that's the split or stack, I think. That's not the health, I don't believe. What is the health one called? Does anybody know that? Hand of Pain's the health? Split them up. This fight's so much easier on Warrior than it is on Gunbreaker, though. Alright, safe. King Buster's about to go out. Alright, stack north. First positions. Next melee. Alright, everybody stack north except for the tanks. Oh, somebody, whoever has that, is gonna die. These are the hand slaps that you're Dark Missionary for. And that's where me and you both home getting Living Dead. Everybody else is stacked to the north, so the healers can just focus on healing the stack while me and Sasha use our tank advance. And again, that following Cascade, that's where I'm going to shake Reprisal. And just so people are aware, right? That following Cascade, once it goes out, it's going to respawn all 3 of the puddles in new locations. So we're going to have to readjust to new True North and new True South. So, alright, while he's doing that, I'm going to... But Mom! I mean, technically speaking, the puddles can actually disappear and spawn exactly where they just were. So there is a chance where you didn't actually have to adjust at all, it just fixed itself immediately. It does happen sometimes. Just don't rely on it. Dude, I mean... Astral knows that the case because he's the one calling you back. Correct, but it's probably not super worth risking. Yeah, that's probably the best. Technically speaking, the lower it is, the less damage we take, but it's just, it's not worth toying with it, you know? The ad is very squishy. Do we just want to reset the instance while we're in this moment of pause? Yeah, this is a good time if people need to hit the restroom or something like that. Again, if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, and stuff, definitely express them. I am my manager. Which, again, apologies if I am kind of dictating too many of the strats or anything. I don't mean to do that, so again, if people want to, like, do different strats or anything, like, just tell me. Like, I'm not in charge here, Sasha's in charge here. So Sasha's my manager. I just don't want to be that guy who's, like, saying all the strats and doing all the callouts, and secretly people are like, wow, this guy sucks. Fucking, we should do different stuff. So, like... yeah, well. And I'm just collecting a list of all this garbage data, and I found so many of them at this point. Some fucking assholes just went to like fucking 30 different companies and just put a bunch of garbage postal codes that mean nothing on them. It's like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's just one of those things that, like, it's so annoying that our system's the only one that actually enforces you to have good data, you know? Every other system's like, ah, whatever, you can do whatever you want. And then it tries to send us to us, and ours is like, nah, bitch, get out of here. It's like... just annoying, you know? Bad data is one of my real pet peeves, because that's something that I spent once I got started here, I spent a lot of time working on our monitoring systems and like figuring out where all the garbage data and everything was coming from. So, like, I've spent months just looking into the issue of where all the garbage data is coming into our system from. Well, that's what it does, is our system rejects it, goes, no, bro. But the problem is when it rejects it, it pauses the entire integration, because technically data has to come in, it can have to come in a certain order because of dependencies. So it just has to stop what it's doing, and it has to have a developer like me take off the garbage data, and then if it's not dependent on anything else, which none of this stuff is, so I can throw it in the background and just deal with it later. But if it is something dependency related, then we have to fix it before we restart everything. Yeah, so basically it's just a matter of some other system is sending us garbage data, and it might have dependencies, so we can't just have our system put it on the side and ignore it and keep going. We have to have an actual developer sit there and be like, okay, like, I've got garbage data, now what do I do with it? Which the answer for this one is, I collect it all, and then on Monday I figure out who's responsible for it, and then I send them a strongly worded email explaining to them why they can't be putting garbage data in, and then they have to fix it all. But that is a job for Monday, because I'm not paid enough to work on Friday night at 9:43, p.m. Whatever. I mean, it's the thing, like, I work with Salesforce, and Salesforce allows you to be absurdly picky with stuff, and, yeah. Yeah. The nice thing is, I'm not a front-end developer, I never have been, because I didn't go to college for that. I went to college for robotics, which doesn't have... The front-end development for robotics is building the fucking robot. It's mechanical engineering. So, like, I didn't learn JavaScript because no robot uses JavaScript. Yet, you are right. Some robots have displays which may use JavaScript, but it's one of those... No, they do. No, I know for a fact there actually does exist a robot that uses JavaScript to do stuff. It's just... It's like one robot, and it's not used for anything at all. It's like... It was literally one of those things where they're like, hey, can this be done? And the answer is yes, but why would you? Most of robotics is done in Python at this point. Which, Python's great. It's also because there's a pseudo operating system that exists called ROS, Robotics Operating System or something like that, and it only uses Python and C++. So, if a lot of robotics development likes to use ROS, and if you want to use ROS, you have to use those two languages. And you also have to use Linux, because ROS only really works on Linux. It's the reason my it's the reason my laptop still dual boots Linux. What does that mean, explain Marvel? Like, they're superheroes, they fight villains. Wow, okay. So they're trying to explain which characters are which and so on. Yeah, there's too many of them. All I know is Big Wheel is the only character that matters. Yeah, I mean, I guess it gets more confusing if you're bringing in X-Men to the whole, like, thing, you know? Because a lot of people know, like, the Avengers and they know X-Men is kind of individual, but they're both Marvel, you know? Yeah, it gets complicated. I saw today they announced the actor that's going to be playing as Hawkman in the DCU, to which confused me immediately, thinking, holy shit, they're still going with the Justice League thing? I thought they just... I thought they realized it wasn't going to work and they stopped. But, nope. I mean, I was hoping Joker did so well. I was hoping they'd just start trying to make more stuff kind of like that, more, you know, darker, interesting, but... Yeah, but reboots make money. I mean, how many Spider-Mans reboots have there been? They still keep making money. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean... I don't really keep up with the whole thing. Y'all know they're apparently making a Star Wars Star Trek crossover. Yeah, The Dark Knight was great. They're apparently making a Star Wars Star Trek crossover. With... where is it? I'm trying to find it. I saw something about it today. Where is it? Alright, never mind. Maybe the person lied to me about it. Looking at it, it looks like Patrick Stewart and Mark Hamill had a discussion like 3 days ago in which they talked about wanting this to be a thing. But I don't think they're actually doing it. The only reason I brought that up is literally, like, earlier today, my dad literally told me, he's like, oh, you know they're making this? And I was like, oh, sure, I believe you. Turns out, no. My dad was wrong. No, yeah, I don't know how that would even work, which is curious. I just remembered it now because I wanted to look into it. Because well... kind of. Yeah, no, it'd definitely be Star Trek would be having to go towards... Because Star Wars takes place, you know, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. And Star Wars doesn't involve any, like, time travel, really. At least not in the main movies. So it definitely have to be Star Trek somehow finding their way into the Star Wars universe. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's like a... Well, going into black hole would just kill you. Yeah, but Star Trek at least tries a little bit to try to be relatively close to trying to do something mildly scientific. Again, I add all the adjectives to it because it's a TV show trying to be entertaining, but it's like... I'm 90% sure they wouldn't say just fly into a black hole because, like, you just die. We know that now. Like a wormhole, maybe. Infinity Gauntlet. Was Q ever implied to be able to do time travel stuff? Yeah, but he never actually... Oh, well. Right, he actually does do some time travel stuff at some point. But, like, even then, I mean, they showed the ability that, like, in the original Star Trek, they went back in time once by doing some nonsense with, like, a black star. Sorry. Just throw a check out there. Yeah, if everybody's ready to go, then say yes to this. Alright, let's pull. I feel like the problem, though, if they did have a Star Wars Star Trek crossover, I mean, Patrick Stewart would have to be the fucking smartest person in the Star Wars universe. Jean-Luc Picard, you know? Not like Jean-Luc Picard's a better leader or anything than in the entire Star Trek or Star Wars universe. Like, he'd probably win the war as a diplomat, you know? Basically does several times in the show. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a wipe. Whew. That would have been such a clean feed. I don't think it actually scales down like that hard, so it still will deal a pretty decent amount of damage. It's just like technically it's less. So we lost Sasha, which I assume he died to the tank buster. Oh, you just killed yourself and Ryza died, okay. Fair, because if Ryza dies, we're probably dead anyways. Was that just like the cone Ryza? Alright, let's just do a countdown. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention, if you touch the wall, you instantly die. Technically, it's actually not if you touch the wall. Technically, you have to be in it or outside of it on a GCD. You can run in and out of it really quickly as long as it's not on a GCD. Again, there's some bullshit trick to, like, kill the dolls. What's your tank stance, Sasha? Using the tornadoes. But it's like a GCD dependent trick that requires you to, like, run into them or something. I think that's how the, like, solo healer, solo tank group did it. It's some sort of, like, tornado cheese involving killing the ads in it or something like that. Because it's like if you kill the ad in it or something, it doesn't explode. I don't know. It's something that I've never seen the Western community try, but apparently the Japanese community does it a decent bit. That's gonna be a wipe then. That means you are the first person to hit that doll. That's how the aggro on the Jack doll works. First person to hit it gets aggro. Alright, countdown's going out. Let's just keep pulling. Just snapshot a bunch of quick pulls. Dude, the original Star Trek's super fun to watch though, because of how dated it is. Like, the fighting in that show is hilarious. Alright, bubbles. Mid safe. Tank busters are going out soon. Down north. First positions. Second position. Stack north. Somebody else is gonna sack themselves with a tornado. No, Shake's not gonna be back by then, but I can reprise on that. There's 3. So one happens like 10 seconds into the fight or so. The next one happens as soon as the tank and the hand split up. And the last one happens about 5 to 10 seconds before the first Protean. Throw one thing out. Oh, basically as soon as Eevee feeds, if you could faint then, that would be great. So, yeah, basically, yeah, either just when I bring it to the center, or if I have to bring it to, like, the northeast, if there's a bubble going through the center, after, like, a few seconds up northeast, like, after you feed your ad, just wait, like, you know, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then faint then. How long does faint last? Yeah, so if you just wait like 3 or 4 or 5 seconds after you feed your ad, then it should be up for it. Alright, countdown's going out. I mean, honestly, worst case, even if it's not up for it, just mitigating the auto attacks before it would still help. These auto attacks do like, what, 40k per? And that's assuming it's not a crit, which again, it can tank buster you and crit auto you at the same exact moment. It's really fun. Watch your tank stance, Sasha. I mean, I'm a dirty masochist, so I love it. Hit me harder, squishy daddy. Funny, my stream can't hear any of the chat audio, it can only hear my audio in the game. So, that VOD is gonna be super fucking weird. Alright, middle's not safe. Buster's about to go out. There we go, perfect. See, Fame was up for it. Coming to the middle. Stack up north. Stack north. First positions. Second positions. Somebody stack north. Yeah, so it looks like Astral and Sasha got hit by a tornado. Is that what happened there? Or not a tornado, a cone. Oh, yeah. We're getting better though. Got the rats cleanly. That's good. We just gotta clean up the protein. Again, it's basically you just have a few positions. You stack north, then you go to your first positions every time. Then you have a second set of positions that you go to every time. Just to pull up the toolbox again. Again, second positions, because that seems to be killing us. Remember, northeast is one melee safe spot. Southwest is another melee safe spot. The other places where you should be able to find people is northwest is where Risa is. West is where Eevee is. South is where Chibi is. Southeast is where Velissa is. Just for a heads up for the melee people, northeast is significantly safer than southwest. There's a lot more room. You don't have to go northeast. Technically southwest is safe. I'm just saying technically there's less near the northeast. Generally, he's supposed to be, yeah. He might be slightly off, but he should be as middle as... Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah, literally there's lines around on the floor right there, like those circles and everything. Those are perfect. Like, yeah. Like when I go northeast, I'm literally always standing on the northeast line. That's actually a nice thing about this arena, is that the fact that they literally have cardinal and intercardinal lines just cutting through it. Yeah, no, again, we're making progress. This is gonna be, again, the trick is just slow and steady, you know? I mean, basically the trick to progressing this ultimate fight is just not to regress. So as long as we keep making slow and steady progress, like, we'll clear eventually, you know? Yes, I would recommend that the healers and tanks not attack the ads, but, you know, I need that parse. Running a low GCD build, so... Alright, I think somebody says that they needed a minute, right? Alright, sure. Alright, spreading check, make sure everybody's still around. Remember, everybody's personal health and safety is more important than video games, so if you need to, like, take a breather or do anything like that, like, go for it. No matter how thick he is, your health is more important. So, Chibi, your ranged mitigation, whatever it's called, if you could use that during second cascade, that'd be great. We're gonna die to this. My bad. I'm having like a little bit of latency, but it should be fine. Oh, the second cascade, I was asking for Chibi's AoE mitigation, because I won't have Shake for that. I think Dark Missionary should still be up for it, but having the Bard's AoE mitigation on it as well, that would be good. Well, I think we might want to save your Addle. I think there's a third cascade after, so like just trying to space out the mitigation a bit. So yeah, we probably want to hold your Addle for the next big room, I think. Alright. Well, if the ground slams, we're gonna have Sasha's Reprisal and Dark Missionary. Because I have the first cascade with Shake Reprisal. Then the ground slams, we'd have Sasha's Dark Missionary Reprisal. Then the cascade, Dark Missionary should still be up for it. Then I was thinking ranged mitigation. And then whatever comes after that, we would have my Shake back, and we'd have your Addle for. Alright, let's just countdown go out. That's right. Ground slams hit about us. Yeah, those ground slams hurt, so definitely everybody be nice and tightly stacked and pop that third eye. AoE third eye win. the bubbles. Middle's not safe. Tank Buster's going out. Oh, not many though. Alright, go to the middle. Sack north. And you can use the lines on the floor to line up too. Second positions. Alright, everybody sack north. I mean, are people on, like, the lines they see on the ground? I took... Yeah, if you took that much damage, you probably did something from your cone. Like, I assume that's from your cone. Because if you took that much from your cone, that means you've got hit by 2 cones. So that means either you got hit by one of the first cones, or you got hit by one of the second ones. And then when you got hit by yours, you also died. Because the cones give you a water resistance down debuff or something like that, so you can't get hit by 2 of them. Yeah, so Chibi and Eevee are south and west, so you guys are definitely on, like, the lines, right? And everybody, all the ranged are getting cones, right? Yeah, so that's one going on you guys, not you guys getting clipped by someone else's then, right? Alright, so that means the ranged people aren't far enough in. The first... Yeah. 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 Remember, the original 8, you really gotta get pointed as north as you can. Yeah. So let's try, and I'll try to get that more center. Either which way for the first ones, don't necessarily try to line up with the middle line, just do north of the boss. Get the cone straight out. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, if we have the one where the middle's not safe for the bubble, right? Then basically I'm taking the Tank Buster and sprinting him back in, so it's a little bit hard to get him exact middle. Because it's kind of at the whim of how he moves, you know? Alright, let's just keep pulling. Yeah, again, if you're ranged, make sure you're tight on the boss, and keep an eye on yourself and make sure you get a cone. If you don't get a cone, please say something at the next pull so we know who's not getting it. Because every single ranged person should have a cone of their own for that second set. And if you're not getting one, again, that means you weren't tight enough or something. Just keep an eye on it so we can talk about it. Alright, watch your tank stats by the way, Sasha. Again, like, don't feel bad for messing up mechanics. We're all gonna do it, just... It's like, we're all gonna mess up mechanics, so don't feel bad about being honest about it. It's fine. I mean, worst comes to worst, we wipe. It's whatever. I mean, these pulls are 30 seconds long. Alright, middle's safe. about to go out. Stacks north. Positions. Yeah, that's gonna be. So, did you get by the tank buster, Chibi, or? It's hard. Yeah, and it's hard because the tank buster's hitbox is significantly bigger than it looks. Alright, let's just keep pulling. Yeah, we're getting experience, and watch your tank stance, Sasha. We're getting experience, we're learning and stuff. It's gonna be fine. Hopefully nobody's gear is broken. Hoping everybody's keeping an eye on it. Yeah. I believe it's called LSD Astro. You're going to want to go to your local library, go behind it, there'll be a guy selling some pills. Just buy them all. Oh, maybe your area is different than mine. Yeah. Results may vary. Like in his region, I don't know, maybe they have heroin. Who knows? Yeah, but the problem with that means you're a winner every time. Yeah, but we're all losers here. Got him. Little safe. Watch out for the tank busters, people, by the way. And north. And we're tight stack on this con. Tight stack. Alright, positions. Alright, second positions. Did you guys get a cone down there again? Yeah. Alright, so who did not get a cone out of the ranged? Because all that means is somebody who's ranged isn't on the boss's hitbox, and, like, I can't see who it is from my side. Because I assume Sasha and Astro are both max melee. Yeah. So, again, range people, you gotta get in on the boss's hitbox. Get nice and tight on it. Like, your hitbox should be kissing up on theirs. I mean, you gotta love that jiggly booty. Yeah, it does snapshot also. Basically, like, as soon as your first AoE gets dropped, you need to be in there and on his ass. Like, pop sprint if you need to. Alright, countdown's going out. Alright. So it sounds like Risa didn't get hit by one then? Countdown's going out. Yep, again, make sure you're on that boss's booty ASAP. Yeah. Again, worst comes to worst, again, I'm streaming all this, so I'll have the VOD afterwards, so I can look through it as well, just to see what's going on. I just don't want to spend too much time, like, digging into VODs during this, you know? Hire someone. Yes, please, sir, look through my VODs. Not safe in the middle. Get away from Tank Buster. No, that tank is gonna kill me. Yeah, but that was after the Tank Buster killed me. Yep. That was with, again, Feign, Thrill, and stuff, but when the Tank Buster hit, I only had like 40% health, so... Again, I'm really trying to save home gang for the tornadoes. Alright, countdown's going out. That's actually one thing I also really like about this fight, is a lot of fights, tanks can be pretty lazy with how they choose to mitigate. Like, just the other day, didn't we have that, like, pug tank from some other group, or... No, we had the healer who was talking about their tank from the other group who just, like, never popped mitigation. And, like, you can clear ES just being garbage popping mitigation, but for this fight, your tanks actually have to know how to, like, you know, cool down stuff. So there's just so much damage going out. Which again, I still want FF logs to have like a mitigation ranking to actually let you know how much you mitigated and so on. I think that'd really do wonders for helping tanks improve. Well, no, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, even DPS parts, in my mind, are mainly just to help you improve. Let's see. Middle's not safe. Oh. Seems like somebody killed an ad or something, right? Or was that an early feed? Oh, somebody touched the balls. Ow. Oh. Well, it must have touched the hand. Well, I was all the way up north, so, like, no way it reached the boss like that. Alright, let's go now. Which, again, if we have too much troubles with the bubbles, there are strats that make the bubbles pretty much brainless. Where it's finally learned to make a boss truly dummy thick. Bubbles. Alright. Yep. And... oh, and I just died to damage. Y'all see that Nier announcement today, though? Fuck. Yeah, Nier Replicant. I'm so hyped. Yeah, I saw that too. They canceled Among Us too. Yeah. Well, wasn't the excuse why they were gonna make Among Us 2 because Among Us 1 was too spaghetti? Like... yeah, I mean, makes sense. Well, everybody's trapped at home, so... it's like a social game, so people are out of their minds from not being able to socialize and There they go. Yeah, it's like, what, the second most popular thing being streamed right now or something like that? They made it free. I'm pretty sure. They made it free on something. Wow, was that an ad death? Don't you all have phones? I don't know. It's also one of those things that really all it takes is like one popular streamer playing it, and then they all just come like dominoes, you know? So, like, so some, honestly, it's probably just some streamer played it, and they invited some other streamers to play it, and the next thing you know, the entire world is playing it. Alright, count, let's go now. Yeah, real shame. Especially considering how good the most recent Fall Guys patch was. What's infuriating? Fall Guys is infuriating to you? Dude, Seesaw's so fucking easy. Dude, you can fall off 15 times on Seesaw and still make it to the end of Seesaw. Yes, I have, and he got salty as fuck. You probably hate it even more now, because the newest patch added a bunch of variants. So Seesaw isn't even the same every time. Now there's a bunch of versions of it. Yeah, no, the new variants is amazing. Like, the newest patch on Fall Guys is fucking amazing. But it's not getting any attention. Because Among Us. It's funny, these studios basically have to eat each other alive to get popular. Right. Oh, and Kanan got take buster. North. That's probably fine. Well, I mean, Kanan's dead, so we're all dead anyways. Yep, just gotta be very careful with those tank busters, because that time Kanan just ran right in front of him and got hit by both of them. Alright, what is Astro about to say? It's about to pop off. Look at him, Chaser, with the all-right. It's missing the T, you know, he's typing furiously. I learned what to do. So, just kidding. And Astral, that's how you never get an eye. The fastest way to never get the Dragon's Eye. Recommend sacrificing the Dragoon every pull. Alright, countdown's going out. Oh, canceling that, canceling that. Oh. I'm so excited for Nier Replicant. I've been wanting to play that game, but I don't have like the console or it. So, the remake. It's great news. I was worried though, the trailer I saw for that was like, it just mentioned PS4, so I had to look it up really quickly. It's like, it's available on other stuff too, right? It's like, yeah, it's also gonna be on PC and Xbox. Yeah, one of my friends just picked up Nier Automata like a couple days ago, because I think it's still on sale right now. Which they probably put it on sale because they're announcing Replicant. Which would make sense. Which, anybody who hasn't played Nier Automata, you should go play that game. That game's amazing. I love that game so much. It's so good. Like, on my top 10 list of games, that one's like top 5. Yeah, the plot's great. I mean, both Astral. Well, the thing is, like, sexuality is very important to the plot. Like, the plot explores a lot of human emotion and interaction, so that's part of the reason that the creator of the game sexualized the characters so much, because it was important to the actual plot and character development. Because a lot of the plot is about basically automatons trying to replicate human emotions and interactions. Apparently. Simone, not a meal? That's the dancer fight, like the one in the where she's singing "Wanted to Be Beautiful." Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think Emil would be harder. Like, I'm not talking about middle Anil. I'm talking about true Anil, desert Anil. Like, I think desert Emil is supposed to be like the hardest boss in the game. But like, it's really hard to unlock. Dude, I've like 99.5%ed Nier Automata. I think the only thing I'm missing at this point is some of the fishing. Well, some of the endings are like a meme. Yeah, like 10 of the endings are literally just like memes. I like the one where you can uninstall your operating system in an instant. 26. There's one for each letter of the alphabet. I like how literally one of them is you can just uninstall your operating system and it just gives you a game over screen. Which makes sense because you just uninstalled your operating system in your robot. Yeah, Nier Automata is a great game. 100% recommend people play that. I think I sent it to Sasha for Christmas. It's so good. Yeah, but like it's not really the type of game where multiplayer would really make sense, you know? I mean, maybe a little bit in like the first part of the... Oh, and this might be a wipe. Yep. God damn it. Alright, let's just pull again. But maybe the first part of that game where you're playing as 9S and 2B, it might make sense of it, but other than that... Oh, the abandoned fucking ending. Yeah, because like there's a quest going on and you just fucking abandon the battlefield. It's like, oh, they abandoned your hub. It's like, no, I'm just lost. I swear, sir, I just have no idea where I am. Dude, I love the lore on all the weapons in that game, though. How they all have lore that you unlock as you upgrade them. Which Demon Fist's best weapon. Safe, by the way. Kinda. Spicy orb. Tank busters. North. Boss is a little bit too north, but it should be fine. Alright, positions. Be a win. Yeah. Don't bother looking at that dummy thick boy. Countdown's going out. Dude, the true ending, like, so good. I don't want to. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but again, Nier Automata is a classy fucking game. Yeah, again, I went and got all the endings and everything, and that game is so good. Again, easily one of my top 5 games of all time. It's just hard to get people to play it because everybody just sees it, and it's like, oh, you just like it because of the sexy robots. And I'm like, yes, but the plot's good too. Exactly, this man gets it. This man plays a part in D&D. With how flirty your character is, I'm surprised that's the case. I only play paladins and wizards, so I get that. Middle safe. Is that an ad kill or early feed? It's funny because, like, I can note. Everybody can tell what direction it comes from because it explodes out from one of the cardinals. So it's like, I know it was Astral's ad, I just don't know why. Alright. Countdown's gonna go out. Just you need to use your thick, wrinkly brain. Watch the tank stance, by the way, Sasha. Man, now I want to go replay Nier Automata. Which 100% that's something I'm doing before Nier Replicant is out. I'm going to try to play through all Nier Automata on the hardest difficulty. Which isn't the hardest difficulty, like you get hit once, you just die. So I want to do that. Yeah, but the game's so good. It's just, I know I'll never beat the game if I try to do that. Yep, middle safe. Okay. Oh, that was my bad. That wasn't in far enough. Countdown's going out. Dude, there's so many good games being announced and everything right now, you know? I have so much like it to look forward to. You know, Monster Hunter Rises, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Nier Replicant, Cyberpunk 2077, Jesus. What game? Oh yeah, I'm 100% looking forward to that game. That game's gonna be dope. Watch out for your tank stand, Sasha. Unfortunately, Cyberpunk's not gonna have multiplayer for a while. Yeah, that's my thought. Like, I'm completely cool with it not being multiplayer. They did say that they were gonna bring multiplayer, just probably wouldn't be out for like a year. Yeah. I mean, I bought Cyberpunk like a year ago, and I don't regret it at all. I'm just waiting for it to come out. I already paid for it. Like, I'm so on board with that game. Yep. I think Buster's about to go out. Middle. Stack up north. Yeah, that's white. That's right, Astral. Every hand job you give is basically another game. Yeah, I've been hearing about that. I mean, I'm not like that worried because there's very few games I don't buy like not on sale. Like 90% of the games I buy at this point, I wait till they're on sale to buy them. There's few games like Cyberpunk 2077, Nier Replicant, and like Monster Hunter Rises that I'll pay full price for when they drop, you know? Nah, Xbox. Wait, did you buy it for the PS4 to try to play with me? I know you said that you got it for the PS4, but... Nah, I play it a ton on the Xbox. I don't play it at all on PC. Fatalis hype, boys. If anybody wants to play Generations with me, they should get it for the Switch. Alright, north. Oh. Yeah, this fight's pretty healing intensive. Alright, countdown's going out. Again, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, well, I mean, we're getting more consistent, you know? It's one of those things, we're gonna make mistakes, we're gonna wipe. Again, it's the type of fight where you have to do everything perfectly or you just all die. So, like, it's tricky, you know? Rice is dead. Oof. Yep, again, make sure if you're baiting cones, be nice and tight on those tornadoes, and if you're not baiting cones, give it some space. Alright, so countdown's going out again. Right now. Oh, Rice is dead again. Oh, another white. So what's killing Rice there? Just getting hit by the cone, or like? Because it seems like Rice is just dying a lot there, and I'm not sure what's causing it, yeah. Alright, well, we got like 10 minutes left, so let's just keep getting some more pulls in. Yeah, because it's still gonna install Nier Automata and play through it on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, I believe so. I try to choose like the hardest difficulties I can typically when I play games. I think the first time I played through it though, I might have just gone like not turbo hard. Yeah, exactly. Like it literally says like one hit you die, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna play through that on my first time because, like, why would I? I mean, Nier kind of has the benefit that it does have a leveling system, so you can always grind if you need to. Middle's not safe. Pink Cluster's about to come out. Oh, and I assume someone killed their ad. Oh. Yeah, well, I'm like, it hadn't been long enough that I could make it to the boss, so it's either the hand or somebody touched the bubble. Touching the bubbles is bad. Let's keep pulling. Remember, definitely keep an eye on your gear and stuff, guys. Not that it matters, because we only have 9 minutes left. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those things where you can't pay too much attention to what everybody else is doing. You kind of just have to focus on you. out. This should be safe. Tank Buster's about to go out. Stack north. Nice and tight, everybody. Alright, first positions. Second positions. Everybody north, everybody's north, except for the tanks, everybody north. Oh, Melissa took my time. Oh, I got it back. Alright, Sasha got it. Oh, everybody's done. Yeah, it's like you can pass tethers, it's just a pain in the ass too. Yeah. Because, like, I was able to steal a tether back from Melissa, but, like, yeah, again, definitely after the second position, stack up north, just so me and Sasha just get the tethers to begin with. It's easier than trying to have to pass them around or anything, you know? Alright, yeah, so, I mean, that was cleaner. Alright, countdown's going out. Let's keep doing that. I mean, let's get the first protein, guys. Because that means basically next time we're in here, all we'd have to do is get through second protein, and then we're basically at limit cut. Exactly, now you're getting it. All you have to do is make 0 mistakes and do everything perfectly for 15 minutes, and then you clear. Well, you guys should get excited for Limit Cut 2. Electric Boogaloo. I mean, even Limit Cut itself isn't, like, that bad, but it's gonna take a while to prog through it just because, like, it's spicy to learn. Like, the thing is, you have to get through this phase to even give it a try, so it's, like, a bit hard to learn later phases, you know? Alright. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Maybe. Yep, middle safe. Tank Buster's about to go out. North. Nice and tight, like be on the line. Nice. Pretty good. Alright, out. And stack north, stack north, stack north. Alright, now go Sasha other side. Sasha, go to the southwest. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. Yeah, you just go southwest, I just go southeast. Doesn't matter if our tethers cross or anything like that. Although technically we're invulning, so I guess I don't think it matters if me and you actually stack, but I don't know. Actually, I think it does. I think it actually kills you through invulns and get hit by both. Yeah, I think if you get hit by both, it does kill you through invulns. But yeah, so just always go southwest, I'll always go southeast. Doesn't matter if the tethers cross or anything like that. Alright, count that's going out. Yeah, that was pretty good. Although it looks like Risa probably got hit by 2 cones, because their cone insta-killed them. So. Watch your tank stance, Sasha. Sasha, your tank stance. Well, I didn't see any message. No, it's fine. Yeah, Yeah, Sasha likes to slide into other people's DMs. Although Sasha hasn't sent me nudes lately, so I think our relationship's on the rocks. Yeah, well, you weren't trying to spare me that when you sent me a bunch of Fall Guys porn. I directly said not to do that. That is the opposite of asking. I need heals. Nope. I just didn't have enough health for the tank buster. Like, I was at, like... Oh, God. Alright, well, we got, like, one pull left, so let's do this great. Yeah, remember, melees are feeding first. Give it a second before EV feeds. So, wait a second, then EV feeds after the healers heal, like, one heal or so. Then tank buster, and then chibi. Yeah, because I definitely need a heal there. But this could be our last pull for the night, looks like, so... Let's do this. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this fight thus far, though. I look forward to clearing this fight with you all. I don't give a shit about the glamour. I'm in here because I like hard fights. You know it, baby. Except for Jiggly Daddy here. I mean, he may be soft, but God is he thick. Exactly. The abs. I like them chiseled. Got a cone hit. And middle safe. Oh, and I just died to damage. Yeah, it's again, it's a pretty tough phase, you know? Because the thing is, you want the melees feeding immediately. And then basically the other people have to feed pretty quickly after. So, like, it's hard to time it all, you know? Alright, well, we're at time. But that was fun. And hopefully, again, people are enjoying this fight at this point. It's hard, but it's fun, right? Yeah, well, you've never enjoyed being alive. I'm dead outside, basically, anytime I'm not doing this. Yeah, Ken, the boss can crit you at the same time as a tank buster. It's like, oh, thanks, Square Enix, that's fun. I remember in the group we had with Sun, it was literally like... Play Among Us right now. If you got enough people for it, I'd be down. I could text Kyle and Mackie, but it's pretty late for them. They're not like night owls. Actually, no, Mackie's in a different time zone. It's 2 hours earlier for him, so it's only 9 PM for him. Alright, well, let me know if I should text them. I don't know how many people you got. Alright, well, I'm going to stop this stream for now. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're done for the night. Like. Yeah, it's fun, guys. See y'all next time.